Buonasera a tutti, Maarten Elsenaar dall'Olanda insieme a noi per la presentazione del portale Partner Pools MarketingXpress Gorilla Corporation. Abbiamo avuto il primo incontro la settimana scorsa all'interno di una meccanica di spiegazione tradotta da Carlo Braida e da Maarten sul Partner Program e su quello che poi può essere il Partner Relationship Tool che proponiamo in partnership con loro per il mercato italiano. Durante il Covid la situazione non è stata ideale. Durante il lockdown, in questa seconda ondata, ci troviamo di fronte a una necessità di mantenere calde le nostre relazioni con i partner, ma allo stesso modo ci troviamo distanti. Fiere e congressi sono stati, sospesi e le relazioni fisiche diventano critiche. All'interno di questo contesto, ma senza voler necessariamente cavalcare questo trend, che non è un bel trend, ci teniamo a dirlo, Intesys si propone di raccontare all'interno delle proprie soluzioni MarTech e di automation quella che è una soluzione di gestione del canale partner e del canale rivenditori. Quindi oggi abbiamo chiesto a Maarten, che è il padre di questa soluzione, una soluzione che nasce in Europa e viene esportata in tutto il mondo, con grandissimo successo in America, una soluzione particolarmente innovativa per noi, di presentarcela all'interno di una demo environment, quindi di un ambiente demo che Maarten ha navigato e sviluppato con noi e che sostanzialmente oggi vi presentiamo cercando di farvi percepire quali sono gli elementi fondativi di piattaforma. Questa soluzione, ripeto, è fortemente innovativa e ha a che fare con fare boosting di performance commerciali di vendita sui partner, quindi su chi rivende o distribuisce i prodotti di aziende vendor, o dall'altra parte di in qualche modo aumentare l'efficienza nella gestione della distribuzione di materiali di prevendita come i listini, il catalogo prodotti, i bundle di promozione, gli strumenti di marketing, i banner, la corporate image e tutto ciò che ha a che fare con servizi marketing che si vogliono dare ai rivenditori e ai distributori. Ma ora, senza voler allungare troppo questa premessa, diamo spazio a una registrazione dell'attività di demo che Maarten ha fatto per noi e che abbiamo sottotitolato e che oggi vi proponiamo per discuterla insieme alla fine. Buona visione, ci vediamo dopo Maarten, we see you later.
Ok.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Personalized content. Hi, welcome everybody. Welcome at the Partner Pulse demo environment. A typical environment that provides a good introduction to two of our most frequent and important use cases. First, of how a portal manager or a channel account manager can manage and activate their partner base, a more PRM, partner relationship management kind of approach. And second, from a partner perspective, an introduction to the different tools that he or she can use for sales enablement and to engage with marketing activities. So this is more the through channel marketing use case. To give you an idea or better frame about these two use cases, let's look at the two landing pages for these two different users. First, the portal manager's perspective, what you're looking at right now, with a graphical display of the 4 building blocks where Partner Pulse will focus on during setup to elevate partner support and to increase results. Being, number 1, our partner scorecard. Second, providing all the sales and marketing enabling tools to partners. Third, provide deal registration capabilities and lead generation and nurturing tools. And finally, our expert support and MDF management. And then there's the partner's perspective, the partner homepage. This is a fully personalized environment that can display the most relevant activities for individual partners when they log in. I will handle these two use cases separately. So the partner managers and the partner's perspective. But before we get to that, I would like to point out some of the basic principles that we follow for all our implementations. Personalization, as with look and feel, is very important for us throughout the whole platform. We know that this greatly enhances the adoption of the tools and the platform in general. And therefore, every functionality we make, we try to create an as smooth and as easy as possible experience and fully customizable to vendor needs and communication styles. Every page has an added functionality over here. Where you can fully customize the look and feel, the usability, or the user guidance according to your needs. Together we can make this fit exactly to your existing systems or communication guidelines. That brings me to one of the first more detailed discussions of today's demo, the accessibility. You, your partners, or even your suppliers can get access to our cloud platform via your own login page. And of course, just like all other pages, it's fully customizable, as you can see in these different examples. You can add publicly available information on this page, and if you add a menu over here, you can even create multiple landing pages that are publicly accessible. Everything you see here, by the way, is 24/7 available on our cloud, as it is a cloud environment. Over here you see we have single sign-on capabilities, which can provide a smooth non-login experience for partners. And if you enable the functionality for users to register for a login, the details will be sent through an appropriate administrator to validate before sending out the credentials. During setup, we'll import the users for you, or we can create a synchronization sequence with already existing systems in your infrastructure. And users, when they log in, will only see what they're eligible to see, and this can be managed via user roles and groups. Now back to our vendor homepage. Let's look at the more exciting stuff. Coming back to our 4 building blocks, let's start with the partner scorecard. Just to be sure, we're viewing this page as a portal manager or as a channel account manager. Our dynamic scorecards are the basis or fundament of everything that we do. It's the landing place for you and your channel account managers, and they provide direct insights into all the capabilities and the activities and the results of your partners in this platform, and also from other already existing systems in your organization, if you can connect to them. Before I show all the functionalities on this screen, let's first have a look at the details of a scorecard. I reckon this will help frame the possibilities a bit. As you can see, it looks pretty similar to a typical CRM-like screen, with attributes and the like providing all the details of the partner. During setup, we'll configure this with predefined attributes to kickstart the usage of this. Some key features of this screen. Firstly, you see weighted scorings over here and over here. These can be based on percentages, as in percentage of the whole group of partners, or based on scoring, a number of points per answer or per attribute. A second thing is that we have computed or dynamic values based on combinations of other values or related to time. This is very powerful for doing multidimensional scoring. We have predefined channel-related content and questionnaires about marketing and sales capabilities for you based on our years of experience. These soon will be integrated and presented as a wizard over here as well. There's an easy management and drag and drop like administration, which is pretty straightforward to learn. It provides all the activities. You can get direct access to all the activities from your partner within our platform that you want to report on. And of course, you can add them very simple. You can even see, if you go to the activities page, you can see the details and the reports of all the campaigns that he or she is running. I'll come to this part later on as well, in the next part of the demo. There are documents that you can co-work on, or to-dos, trackable to-dos that you can send out to partners here as well. And finally, we have the lead funnel over here. This can give you direct insight in all lead details, if privacy settings allow that, and can give full pipeline visibility. This, by the way, can also be done for other data sets, like projects or campaigns or service requests, whatever that you want to co-work on with your partners. We'll come to this section later on as well. Now we go back to the overview page again. You have a good idea of what the scorecard is all about. Here we go. Needs to refresh. Here you go. Back to the overview again. To utilize all these different parameters and attributes that I just showed you, we've designed multiple views or ways to help you create real-time cross-sections from which you can derive your insights about what is going on in your network and what is not. This is the scorecard view, and we use this for comparison and for inline editing. You can add, very simple, new dimensions to what it is that you want to see. Here you go. What percentage of your total revenue is software resale? And make cross-sections of all the attributes that are relevant for you. We have a Kanban view. The Kanban view is to track progress, and every time-related attribute that we have in the system can be selected here on top, and you can see the progression on the different pipeline, on the different elements of the pipeline. And then finally, there are the customizable dashboard views. It can give you good insights into how partners are progressing over time, as you can see over here, or visual KPI reporting that are most relevant for you at the stage where you're currently at. At any time, you can just click on it and drill down to see who is doing what or not. Or create a selection of people. I can do that over here. Create a selection of people. There you go. And plan your actions. You can think about actions like share personalized content to potential partners, for example, or distribute questionnaires, or plan a meeting or set tasks, or send a trackable activation email. Here you go. To activate a partner on getting to the platform, or for example. All sorts of activities can be done directly out of this selection. It's very easy to create, also from Action's point of view, it's very easy to create new landing pages for the different subsections of the scorecard, and these landing pages can be published online. Let's take a look at this one, a recruitment landing page. So this is online available via an URL, and this one is used for recruitment purposes, and it's linked to that scorecard. So as soon as someone fills in information or that's stored on the scorecard, and of course all activities are logged there as well. All PartnerPulse installations come with a couple of templates to set up and configure these pages quickly. To finalize the different views, that we have for showing data, there are also two more expert views to the data. First, there's a workflow view where you can do your automation or your content distribution. And second, there's an external connections view where you can connect to your external systems or even custom APIs where you can get directly access to. Of course, this is for application integration. All these different views are designed to give you full grip over your partner data and to power your next actions. To close this part of the demo, I would like to disclose to you that we soon introduce two very exciting new technologies, which I can't show you right now, but I can tell you a little bit about it. So if you look at the partner scorecard on the details, the first thing we'll introduce is a unique web crawler technology. This web crawler will search for important digital updates in your partner network. And it will do all the field research for you and in your partner network. And automatically update these parameters for you. Or it can even search for new partners or potential partners based on scorecard characteristics. The second thing we'll introduce soon is some more easy planning of changes and exception notifications, which you can distribute to the right person to plan action or follow-up. Like after 30 days of this value, this should go to another level. And this will replace the workflow module that I just showed you. This concludes, let me close this one. This concludes the introduction to the key features of the scorecard and how they relate to the rest of the platform and how it acts as a cockpit of planning and tracking your partner's capabilities, the activities and results. For the next part of the demonstration, I will change to the role of partner that visits the partner portal for marketing and sales support and look at the different enabling tools that we have available. So when a partner logs in, he or she will see this start page. Most of the time he'll do that because he got an activation email, which I showed you earlier, or maybe because our semi-automatic chatbot saw an opportunity and reached out to the partner. As you can see, our chatbot is well integrated with the scorecard and knows exactly what is going on with a partner. It knows the level, it knows the focus, and exactly what is going on and what not. This is a very powerful tool, especially dealing with the long tail of your partners. The same applies for the complete start page, by the way. Everything you see here is fully customizable. Berta, at our partner Gorilla, still has some configuration, some basic account configuration to do, and there's a campaign that could be interesting for her. Let's look at these account settings first. Here we go. Here we store all the details of partners that they can change or adjust them themselves. They can invite colleagues, check details or remove them, and this, by the way, is mandatory for GDPR, by the way. And of course, you can upload the logo and change other items that are relevant for co-branding, for example. This is also the place where we store the connections to the individual social media channels that we saw on the start page. These will be used for automatic and scheduled publishing of co-branded social media posts. More about that later on. When all settings are done correctly, Berta can now go to the portal and start using all the materials that we made available for her. Let's first look at the marketing and campaign functionalities. Typically, a top menu for partners looks something similar like this. There's access to the overall assets library. We have clustered assets in step-by-step guided campaigns. There's a way of planning your social content publishing. And finally, all personalized assets and customizations that you made are stored in the My Project section. Let's look at the library first. The library is the central repository for all the cross-media assets that you want to make available to your partners. You can think about customizable emails, landing pages, co-branded flyers, web plugins used for publishing managed content on a partner's website, downloadable reference materials, link to external resources or movies, or even shop items that partners can order. Everything you can expect from a file-like system, like search or different views or tags to help you narrow down what it is that you're looking for, or a company text with some little more guidance to your users. All pretty straightforward. It has a basic reporting to see which were the most active items in a period of time, and of course it has an integrated management environment that where you can change the text and the images and the accessibility or the versions, so you don't have to go to another system, another place in the platform to make the change. You can directly do that into this environment. All again pretty straightforward. There are two things that I want to talk about a little bit more. The first thing is the customization options. Within the whole platform, it doesn't really matter whether you're changing an email or want to co-brand a flyer or want to create a social media post. We always work in a step-by-step guided process that is fully customizable per template, that will help you to make all the changes that you want. You can change the images, you can you can change the texts according to what the template allows, by the way, of course, and you can see directly what is going on, so that you don't make any mistakes. You can create a big preview. It could be a PDF, it could be an HTML, whatever that the asset is all about. And again, this doesn't really matter if you make an email or you create a social media post. It applies for all the same for all the assets. You can customize the predefined templates, and get ready for publishing it on your social channels. A little bit more about these templates. Administrators have the possibility to go into this section of the portal and to easily add or change, directly change these templates. As you can see over here. Yeah, you can duplicate them and then make changes, and then of course make all the customization changes for the partner to be used later on. Going back to a second, it is also possible to have assets that can be co-branded, but do not have the user to require to make any changes. In this case, this step-by-step wizard is left away, and you can directly route it to the ordering screen, where you can actually order or send out the email. We'll go to this section later on in a minute when we go to the My Project section. A second thing I wanted to point out over here is the possibility to share documentation with external people in just a few clicks. For example, this PDF file or this Word document, you can click on Mail. There you go, and you can see this item over here. There's now one item in my email. When you click on it, you can select a mail, which are available for you. Share content with lead, for example. Type in the information. I'll type in my own name, and then it will look into our CRM system automatically and find my name, Maarten Elsenaar. You can select them, make some adjustments on the message, and then send it out immediately, or do an email preview. These emails are fully tracked, so that you know what is going on with these different assets, and if they're being used or sent through to other people as well. Every time you click on or open up or engage with that email, the system gets notified, and then of course you get notified as well. That concludes the introduction to the library functionalities. Let's look at these assets from a campaign perspective. A more guided approach to marketing activities is done via the campaigns section. It has all the same items and results as we've done earlier in the library, but these playbooks have the possibility to provide more interaction with the partners, and of course, with the scorecard perspective, see what a partner's best next step should be. In this case, a cross-sell campaign. You see a couple of automated emails that will be sent out to a selected contact list, and with which you have different follow-up actions in the weeks after. Per week, you can plan activities. You can plan your targets or activities, and of course, everything that you fill in over here will be accessible on the scorecard. So, just like the guided approach we saw when personalizing an email, you now have the option to create a guided approach to work with multiple assets or actions over time. And all that information is available as progression to the partner scorecard. The final option we have for working with content is via our planning module. Here you can see predefined messages, which administrators can add very easily themselves. that partners can simply decide whether or not they want to these items to be published on their social media channels automatically, or not. As you can just do that by simply dragging and dropping them into the right column. Please note that if a partner leaves a message in the available list, the system will know that and of course can send out reminders to come and visit the site and update the preferences. The final section of this part of the demo is my project section. This is the place where all the customized items that you've been working on, where you can co-work with your colleagues on the different content, and where you can find the reports of all the actions that you've been sending out. It has a similar look as you saw in the library. We have some tags on the left-hand side to find what it is that you need. It shows the different statuses of the items, like they're in draft, or that they're pending approval, or that it's scheduled to be sent out. And you can find all the actions that you can do with them. Put them in draft again, add a coworker, or preview. In this case, in email, when you want to send that out, sometimes this is called ordering. When you want to publish this, a simple wizard guides you with that. You can preview the piece, send a test, putting all the sending options, select the contacts from your contacts list, or upload an Excel file, and then when you're ready, I'll do that. And when you're ready, you can send them out directly, or pick a date to reschedule it. Very, very straightforward. The system makes sure that everything that gets sent out is done in the right way, according to GDPR policies. You don't have to worry about that at all. The same wizard is also for social media posts, for social media banners. Here we go. Post this on your social media page. Oh, no social media accounts are available. Let me change that. That was a fast forward. I did that while in the background. So now we can post that message on our social media posts, on our social media channels. In this case, only Facebook, which was configured as soon as possible, or choose a date and time. And then, of course, this message will be placed according to that time automatically. And finally, just as in the library, you have the possibility to send out customized emails, customized documents in this follow-up email tool. So if you co-branded a flyer or you personalize the flyer, you can find them. Here we go, and add them to email. Here we go. Use for follow-up, and then that gets added to your email that we saw earlier as well. This concludes everything that has to do with marketing assets, and with customizing, and with co-branding, and with campaigns. I will go back to the vendor homepage where we started our demo. Here we go. The third part of this demo is about lead distribution to partners, and about lead generation and tracking capabilities for the partners. First, let's have a high-over look at the two different perspectives on this. There's a channel account manager's perspective, from which you can see the full pipeline of leads or deals. And second, there is from a partner perspective, back in the partner portal, there's a contact list and leads, with leads, which of course they can use for sending out emails to, or to do marketing actions on. Of course, they will only see the contacts that are for this specific partner. So as partner manager, you have the possibility to see everything. As partner, you can only see the leads that are, or the contacts that are relevant for you. Okay, so whether it's leads or deals that you want to track or work with, the essential three things that you want to do here are have an overview of what is going on in a specific region, at a specific partner, or with a particular campaign. You can very easily search for that. Every step of whatever your process that you want to manage or track in Partner Pulse is completely adjustable according to your needs. So in this case, we have a marketing qualified or marketing pipeline in here with marketing qualified leads, with sales accepted leads, or with lost, they're contacted. But you can also make this into something else. You quickly want to see if follow-up is done in a timely manner. This screen will help you with visual guidance on what is going good and what's not. You can set the rules when an item should be flagged automatically for you or not. And thirdly, you easily want to distribute a lead to a partner. We can add new leads over here, we can have Excel imports, so we can again automate it, do an automated import from marketing automation tools. When a lead comes in, it can be automatically assigned via a triage methodology based on lead and partner characteristics. But for this demo, we'll do this manually. When you select, in this case, a marketing qualified lead or a lead to be assigned, that lead can be directly assigned to the right partner with just a couple of simple steps. This email, lead assigned to you, has been designed to make that process as simple as possible. Have a look. You can customize the message, of course, a little bit, but you see these three big buttons over here, and they have direct actions attached to this. So first one is accept lead. Then the lead gets added to the partner's portal immediately. You can place a remark and wait for feedback, or you can reject the lead, which of course, if you push that, a lead gets pushed back in the pipeline automatically, and you will get notified. These sorts of email notifications are especially handy for partners, as they do not have to log in to a platform and to do all sorts of administrative tasks. They can just open up their mobiles, click on the appropriate action, and the system will do the rest. And at any time, you as a manager are able to see all the details of the follow-up, up to the point where the lead should be transferred to your CRM system, or other systems that you have in place. As like all features of the Partner Pulse platform, you can have direct access to the pipeline content and the statistics in the scorecard, which I've showed you earlier a bit as well. There we go. I'll go to the scorecard of our partner over here. All the lead details, all the deal parameters, the history, the response times, the deal size, it can all be tracked. It can all be tracked and accumulated in a scorecard kind of way, so that you get a weighted score on performance in comparison to other partners in similar or in different phases of the partner lifecycle. Now going to the partner view of this. Because I have one more thing that I want to point out on that screen. So going back to the partners contact list and the leads. We have the possibility to make available a couple of functionalities to enrich the data set of the partner. We can either acquire new contacts from our multiple data sources, either B2B or B2C. We have very detailed attributes where you can select on and acquire that data. We have the possibility to enrich your current data set. So looking at these two companies, to enrich data and get new parameters that you're missing out and that are relevant for you to work on that lead. And together with our AI partners, we can make a suggestion of available targets in our data systems that match your current contacts list. So in this case, we have 165 potential targets that are relevant for you based on the parameters that we see in your contacts list. These are very powerful tools, and I'm not going to deep dive too much into it today during this demo. But if you are interested in this, I would definitely recommend to reach out to us or to one of our partners to get more details on this. You have to take into account, though, that to conclude this demo, you have to take into account that to set up a lead generation and a lead distribution or deal tracking system, it will take some time and effort to properly set up and to align with your existing systems and current processes. Our local support teams are ready to help you with this, of course. This concludes the third part of this demo about the progress tracking capabilities and the lead generation tools that the platform has. The fourth and final part of this demo is about the marketplace capabilities and the market development fund's budgets capabilities of the platform. So we're going to go to the marketplace that you can make available to your partners. Going to the partner home. Here we go. This is the marketplace. The marketplace is typically used for providing extra services or for selling or renting hard goods for supporting partners with our local activities. We also have publicly available versions of our webshop module used to support B2B selling by your partners or by your end customers, but we're not going to go into that during this demo. If you're interested in that, please let us know and we'll prepare a separate demo for you on this. But back to hard goods and channel services. So these are typical services that we offer. And of course, you can extend this with your own. But these are the typical services that we offer to our partners, to the partners of our customers, to increase their local marketing performance. You can split them up, like we did, in top of funnel, middle funnel, and bottom of funnel for your convenience. And you can think about, well, practically everything. You can do SEO optimization, you can do a website checkup, you can do an email campaign, data services, you name it. The Partner Pulse specialists can support your local partners with practically everything and practically all over the world. Based on performance or agreements, an automatic allocation of MDF budget can be made available to the partner to pay for these services. And if it's not sufficient, online payment an online payment module will handle the rest. In case of buying hard goods, the suppliers will get automatically notified when an order is placed, so that they can prepare on delivery. But in case of buying services like this, the team will reach out personally to the partner and the co-working is done and logged and tracked in the My Project section that I showed you earlier in the demo. It all works pretty much the same as the library module that I showed you earlier, and technically it's the same module, with the difference that there are order management capabilities and tracking functionalities, and of course there's a shopping cart, as you can see over here. All MDF changes, corrections, or expense claims can be easily accessible via the budget widget accessible here on the top, and of course via the scorecard for the different channel account managers. This concludes the demo of today. There's still some modules left that I haven't been talking about, and I look forward to discuss that in another time with you, or maybe during the question and answer sections later on. For now, I just want to thank you very much for your time, and I hope I've inspired you a bit by this introduction to the Partner Pulse platform. Again, thank you very much, and speak soon.
Thank you very much, Mike. Martin, sorry, we are really happy about this demo, and we close our webinar with speaking about all the projects and steps we've done in this week. Quindi grazie a tutti. Abbiamo sostanzialmente visto la demo di Martin rispetto a Partner Pulse, come questo si contestualizza all'interno delle meccaniche, dei bisogni nella gestione dei partner. Abbiamo visto 5 fasi. Sostanzialmente la prima fase è stata un'introduzione, la seconda fase è stata sostanzialmente la Partner Scorecard, che abbiamo visto insieme a Martin. La terza fase è stata la Partner Start Page e il Campaign Tool, quindi tutti i tool di gestione di campagna. La quarta, la Lead Distribution and Tracking, quindi la capacità del portale di fare Lead Distribution and Tracking del comportamento dell'utente, del partner e della gestione di quelle che sono poi le sue performance. E l'ultima, la quinta parte, la parte di webshop e di MDF. Cercheremo sostanzialmente di ridurre e trasformare questo webinar in delle pillole, in delle pills, nelle marketing pills che manderemo via mail in campagna nelle prossime settimane. Se ci sono delle domande in chat, saremo ben lieti di rispondere appunto a quelle che potrebbero essere delle richieste di contestualizzazione del portale del servizio all'interno delle necessità del cliente. Ringraziamo Martin per il tempo che ci ha dato. Thank you very much, Martin.
You're welcome.
We will see the next few days if someone needs to go deeper into this topic, and you are available to do live demos or to understand a little bit better the problems, right?
Yes, absolutely. There's a lot more to show. This was a pretty high-over demonstration. If you have any questions on the details or how things work, or it's very specific on reporting, for example, or integrations, just feel free to reach out, and we'll definitely prepare a session with you. Yes.
Normally, the go-to-market strategy, Martin, is to do a pilot, right? Can you please, in the end of the webinar, describe what's a normal pre-sale activity on new client, for example, it's Italian client, with a pilot? How much does it last? From what we start?
Yeah, so a typical pilot is most of the times it contains two major aspects. We'll always start up with a scorecard and do some sort of health check on your current partner base, because there's a reason why you want to do this. So we want to reach out to a certain specific area of your partner base, get to know a little bit of what the issue that they have, and set up the scorecard, the initial scorecard, so that you can work on this group. And then second, we want to provide some some sort of tools to these partners so that they can engage more with your brand or can engage more with the campaigns that you want to make available to them. So we make available 1 or 2 campaigns and measure the results and support the partners with doing these first steps. Most of the times this will take the introduction will take let's say a couple of weeks, and then we have 2 or 3 months to run this pilot with your partners, and a very step-by-step approach. And after 2 or 3 or 4 months, you have the results that you're looking for, and can use that base of that implementation to further expand with extra tools or with other groups within your partner network, and of course with other goals that you want to achieve. Does that answer your question a little bit, Alessandro?
Absolutely. Thank you very much for helping in that, because normally people can think about difficulties, in running new projects like this. Instead, we are trying to explain there is a step-by-step approach.
Yes, definitely. We have a step-by-step approach, and we'll definitely help you to set that up. Yeah.
Ok, quindi Maarten ci ha spiegato sostanzialmente che l'approccio con progetti pilota si basa su un approccio appunto step by step, dentro cui si attivano nel giro di 3-4 mesi le funzionalità base che sostanzialmente hanno a che fare con la registrazione dei partner, la classificazione dei partner e l'attribuzione degli obiettivi ai partner, con tendenzialmente l'erogazione dei primi servizi che possono avere a che fare con link o repository legati al catalogo prodotti o tendenzialmente l'erogazione di quelle che possono essere materiali di marketing o campagne, servizi che possono essere attivati immediatamente e che possono garantire dei risultati e dei ritorni diciamo short term di attivazione della piattaforma. Va bene, vi ringraziamo moltissimo per l'attenzione. Maarten, thank you very much for your help.
You're welcome, Alessandro. Thank you very much for inviting me.
And I see you very soon.
Thanks. We'll speak soon.
Ciao.
Have a good night. Ok, ciao. Bye.
Ciao a tutti, grazie mille. Arrivederci da Intesys.
Ciao, everybody.